all aboard. Yeah, all aboard. Yeah, 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 yeah. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. All aboard, yeah, we don't feel no breaks. Midnight city and the whole world shakes. Neon lights in a fever dream glow. If you're riding with us, then you already know. Baseline thumping like a runaway heart. DJ spinning like a work of art. Hands up high, let the ceiling crack. We ain't slowing down, no turning back. Shoes on fire on the subway floor. Strangers dancing like we met before. Sweat, glitter, chaos in the air. Lose your name, leave your worries there. No sleep, no rules tonight. We burning brighter than city lights. Jump on the blackout party train. No destination, just champagne rain. Lose your mind, let it all go insane. We alive in the blackout party train. Oh, don't stop, don't wait. We ride till the sun can't relate. Heartbeat racing through every vein on the blackout party train. Windows far, but the vibe stays clear. Every drop drowning out the fear. Rhythm hits like a tidal wave. Tonight we reckless, tonight we brave. Polaroid flashes, memories blur. Every second louder than the slur. Tomorrow comes, we won't explain. We were legends on a moving train. No breaks, just wild delight. We turning darkness into light. Jump on the blackout party train. No destination, just champagne rain. Lose your mind, let it all go insane. We alive in the blackout party train. Oh, don't stop, don't wait. We ride till the sun can't relate. Heartbeat racing through every vein on the blackout party train. Lights out, feel the sound. Feet don't ever touch the ground. Heartbeat sync, we're one tonight. Electric souls in overdrive. Screaming loud, let the echoes ring. We don't need a single thing. Just the music, just the flame. Forever riding, no shame. Jump on the blackout party train. Through the dark, through the pouring rain. We don't care if we crash or sway. We just dance till it fades away. Oh, last call, knowing every stranger now a friend. Even when the night's drained, we'll remember the blackout party train. All aboard, don't ask where it goes. Just feel it. magic in your feet. Pit stop hustle, engine rumble, everybody dancing to the beat. Boogie, 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 round the bend. Fast lane party never gotta end. Flash bulbs pop when the leaders fly. Disco smoke rising to the sky. Racetrack boogie, let the tires slide. Funky little fire on the super speedway ride. Racetrack boogie, hear the people shout when the groove hits hard and the sparks fly out. Woo!
everyone here tonight as we are live right here at Daytona. Guess what? That's right. This is the PGR Jimmy Fund 250 brought to you on the Blackout Racing Network by myself, Brandon Smith. Now, I tell you what, I'm super excited to bring this one to you. It's a Jimmy Fund event. That means the challenge is on the line. I got to do it here tonight because I really seriously want to raise some money for Jimmy Fund. So we're going to do it. And that's right. One special driver, if you're choosing with a $20 donation, will get a special limited edition Sim Creations livery. A $20 value. $20 gets the delivery, but hey, don't stop there. Donate $100, and I'll give them whatever car they want and some. So tell you what, that's what they can get, and one lucky driver will definitely appreciate that one, as I'm sure they did not get too much out of that one at all. But let's talk about tonight's race info and get right down to business, as these guys are going to be at it here tonight at Daytona. I can feel it. It's a Jimmy Fund event. They always bring a show, and that's right. This track is a monster. It is 2.48 miles around and located in Daytona Beach, Florida. Tonight's weather is 80 degrees, partly cloudy with no wind to speak of. It is going to make for a great day of racing. It is a great night of racing, and these guys are going to be flying at over 200 miles an hour as the Gen 6 car. So this is the real shit right there. It's going to be great. I can't wait. So I can't wait to hear from these guys and how fired up they are, especially since we're going to put it all in the line here tonight. With the livery for a $20 donation, open your hearts, your wallets, support a great cause as it goes to the Dana-Farber Foundation located in Boston, Massachusetts for cancer. So you won't want to miss that one, but I'm going to go to a chat that is not really used. We're going to go into my own team one. I am not being a good boy tonight. No, this Daytona, bring it on. I'm the boss. That's my loving wife, Jenna. Everybody in the chat, say hello to her. She allows me to do this night in and night out. She puts up with a whole lot of me sometimes, as sometimes she should. But you know what? She does because she's a trooper. That's what she does. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to hear from Doug Ward. See how he feels about coming in here tonight. Doug.
Hey there.
It is on the line once again here. It is a Jimmy Fund event, and Smith Creations is bringing a challenge, a $20 donation for Special Sim Creations. How excited are you for this one?
Pretty excited. I mean, Daytona is always a big event. Probably going to be pretty crazy, as, the super speedways usually are. I don't think any of us really know yet how these cars are going to work, like, with pushing and such in these conditions yet. So we're going to be figuring that out probably all through the race. And I think it's going to be a fun time.
Now, the track being at 120 degrees, do you feel like that could be a concern for some drivers? Or is that one of those where they just got to watch out and find their P's and Q's?
I mean, I guess it probably is affecting the handling of the car a little bit. Like, it's a little slippery when you're coming out of the turns, but I don't think it's going to be anything too significant here.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully you can get it done here tonight.
Hopefully.
And out of curiosity, you think you're going to be the one that somebody selects to get that special livery?
Who knows? Maybe.
I promise it'll be something the driver actually wants to drive by the time I'm all done. I do promise that, at least. It's not going to be something like pink frilly with a ponytail princess on it. For my wife, Jenna, she knows what I mean by a ponytail princess. So hopefully somebody selects you, or somebody who does pass a donation on that one.
We'll have to see.
All right. Good luck to you, buddy. Can't wait to see what you can do.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is Doug Ward. Now let's hear from one of the oldest drivers on the grid, Ivan Deshawn. Ivan.
Yo.
Man, what a night. You know, the Smith Creations livery on the line for a $20 donation. You know, if somebody passed a $20 donation, said, hey, I want to go to Ivan, how excited would you be knowing that's pretty good value?
Well, I hear you. I'm in the midst of buying a new home.
No, you're not. What are you doing? Moving down to Florida or finally retiring?
No, moving to Georgia.
Oh, well, hopefully it's sometime soon, say no, around November, then maybe I'll run into you.
You never know.
All right, man. Well, here tonight for a Jimmy Fund race, how excited are you actually?
Fantastic. I'm actually excited totally.
All right.
I am, I'm stoked.
All right, man. Well,
me and Charles are out here drafting like you wouldn't believe.
I can see. Well, hopefully
yeah, there you go, buddy.
Just give him a bad bump. He'll be fine.
So I don't want to get in, I have to back off a little bit. There's 2 other cars are here.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you get back to business. Good luck.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
We need all those.
That was Ivan Deshawn. I didn't mean to cut him short. I feel bad now. But now we got him here. His name is Tea Time. He's a champion, and he's back. Let's hear from him. Tea Time.
Yes, sir.
Man, what a joy it is to see you back on the grid. We haven't seen you on the grid since you won the championship back in, I believe, season 9. How do you feel coming back here tonight, especially with a new grid of drivers? I mean, are you ready to throw down and stir things up?
It's Daytona, baby. It's Daytona. Like, let's go, man. So heck yeah, I'm ready. Hey, look, we're going to be ripping the number 42 tonight for Marty. I'm going to be back over there with kicking the Hornet's Nest again with the Wildberry Motorsports. So, Wildberry Doug, he hit me up and said he needed a fill-in for it. So, hey, look, man, we're going to let it rip tonight and have some fun. Just kick back and just let it all hang out and just see what happens.
Any special messages for the boys that are down there racing that you'd like to deliver now? Because I know you're here to friggin' race.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey, it's no holds barred. Look, they're racing for points. I'm racing for wins. So, it's either lead, follow, get out the way. That's the way I've always been told when I've been racing. So, obviously, I'm not gonna wreck anybody for a win, but it is what it is. We'll it's Daytona. What do you mean, man? It's Daytona. I'd wreck my mom to win this race. What do you mean?
Dang, dude. All right.
And,
good luck to you, and hopefully you can get it done here tonight.
Yeah, boy. We'll do it. Wildberry out, man.
Thank you. Yep. So that's Taylor Toller. He's ready to obviously go. And now let's hear from Chucky. Chucky.
Hey, what's happening, Brandon?
Man, what a night. You're here. You're here to rock and roll. How does that 41 feel here tonight?
The car feels real good. It's driving real good. Real stable in the corners. We're sitting number 2 on the speed chart right now. And I think if we can stay out of the chaos and maybe keep it up front, I think we got a chance tonight.
All right, man. Well, hopefully you can see that number 41 shine. Good luck.
Yes, sir. And give a shout out to my sponsors, Blackout Motorsports, Pew Racing, Old School Racing and Esports, 213 Simware. Appreciate all the support.
You forgot about our main sponsor here tonight, Charles. Jimmy Fund.
Yes, a good cause. So donate to that, and let's go have some fun.
All right, man. Well, good luck. Time to get to work.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. That was Charles Balance, everybody. And now let's hear from Josh Larson in the number 12. Josh. Oh, Josh.
What's up?
Man, what a great pleasure it is to have you in the booth here tonight, representing the, you know what, I gotta say it, it's the Menards number 12, the Beast. Josh Larson represents it in the Gen 6 car, as I am not allowed to race in the Gen 6, as the drivers say I am unsafe, unruly, and cannot cooperate with the wheel.
Oh, really?
No, it is great. I actually do work for Menards. I'm glad to see you repping my
It shouldn't
Menards
be the
shirt.
Menards tonight.
It is.
be like a-
Hey, I didn't do it. Hey, I'm going with the flow here. I see it on Menards. I'm going with it.
Eh, it's actually like a white and black fantasy Duracell car or something like that.
It is
Duracell.
Menards. I recognize that bad boy from anywhere. It's got Menards in the back quarter panel. You did not look at it fully. But anyway, Josh, you're here. How do you feel coming into Daytona? I know this is a race you really, really do want to win. What's going to be the game plan?
You know, I have never ran a plate race in this car. So I'm just gonna hop in it and go.
Just to complete the race.
I mean, I usually find my way up towards the front on these plate races. I feel these and the 1.5s are usually my wheelhouse. So I'm sure. I mean, we got lots of time of practice. What, like 28 minutes left, so I'll figure it out. But yeah, this will be my first race ever in a Gen 6 car in a plate race. So we'll see what happens.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully somebody passed the $20 donation, so maybe you could get that livery. I'm itching to get after. It's a $20 value. Spec map and all. Smith Creations. All right, man. Well, good luck. And I can't wait to call this one. Good seeing you, have you up here. So John Larson, now he's ready to rock and roll. Now let's hear from Gabriel Garcia.
What's going on, Brandon Smith?
Well, you're ready. You're here. You made it to Daytona. How do you feel coming into this one?
About the track, pretty good. Everything else, not so much. This is about to be my Michael Jordan flu game.
Mike, you do realize that Michael Jordan played one of his best games when he had the flu, right?
You do realize that I have a over 100 fever right now, right?
You'll be fine. Good luck. Tough it out there, big boy. You got this.
Hey, over-the-counter medicine and Gatorade does dreams.
Oh, well, you're coming in this one knowing Smith Creations. What's going to be the game plan coming in this?
Honestly, just hooking up with the right guys. I mean, I got an amazing squad with me, you know. We're missing one tonight, but we still are probably going to have 5 drivers connected with each other. So, you know, we just got a game plan, you know. It's going to about to be a team game and focusing on hitting every mark perfectly. Because the minute that you're not perfect, you can lose the pack and your race just gets completely screwed after that.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you. Gabriel Garcia, everybody ready to rock and roll? And let's hear from Dakota Collins next. Dakota.
What's going on?
You're coming into this one. It's Daytona. How do you feel coming in this?
I'm feeling all right. I'm just hoping to survive. Put it that way.
Now, if this thing actually goes green the way you would like, and hope, what's going to be the game plan if something were to kind of fall short?
You know, I wouldn't really know. It's just you can have all the expectations or set all the goals you want at this place, but it always gets thrown out the door. So if the game plan goes the way that it should, we should have a good finish for Ratio Racing. But if not, yeah, we'll just find out.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you get back to it. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. This is Dakota Collins, and he's getting ready to rock and roll. As we were slowly clicking, time is slowly clicking down as we're coming up to 25 minutes left of practice here. Let's hear from Elliot Jacobson next. Elliot. Oh, Elliot. No, Elliot. All right, let's go to Matthew Ebert. Matthew.
How's it going, Brandon?
Man, what a night you're coming into this one. How do you feel about coming here to Daytona?
Well, I don't want to be negative or anything, but I absolutely hate super speedways.
What's going to be the game plan tonight, though? I mean, you know, points are on the line. They're important. What's going to be a game plan?
Well, I might ride in the back and see how everything plays out.
Gotcha. Solid plan. I couldn't agree more. I'm going to let you get back to the guys. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew Ebert. And now let's start to hear from last week's winner, Cody Keller. Cody. Oh, Cody. No, Cody. All right, we're moving on. Thomas Meeks. Thomas.
Hello.
Man, what a night! What a day! I mean, or night. I'm not sure what time, but coming in here, how do you feel here tonight?
I love Daytona. These cars I hadn't ran Daytona probably in 3 years, but it should be a lot of fun still. I know it's gonna be tricky for some that can't handle pushes, so we're gonna have to watch out for that and hope that we can just keep it clean, keep it green, and have some fun.
Yeah. So, with the distinct differences in like noses and stuff like that, do you feel like being linked up with the right people is gonna be critical?
Oh yeah. I think it comes down to who's comfortable pushing who. If you're uncomfortable pushing somebody or somebody's uncomfortable and never worked with you, that's where it can get kind of dangerous and can kind of have a wreck at that point. But I think if you link up with somebody you know and comfortable with or have worked with in the past, you should be fine.
All right, man. Well, good luck. I'm going to get you down to the guys. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Thomas Meeks, everybody. And now let's hear from Josh Ingram. Josh.
Yes, sir.
Man, what a night. It's a race. It's for a cause. We're doing it for the Jimmy Fund. How do you feel here tonight?
I feel pretty good, I guess. It's the first time I've drove this Gen 6 car, so trying to get a few laps in to see how it feels.
Now, when he comes across with the draft and stuff, are you nervous about how you might link up with these guys or anything like that? Or are you just going to try to keep it clean and just keep the pedal down?
The biggest thing is just try to make it to the end without getting tore up. That's going to be big, but I'm just going to, I think everything will go good. Got some good drivers in here. I think everything will be all right.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to get you down to the guys. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. This is Josh Ingram getting ready to get this one kicked off. We do have a newcomer here, Michael Simons. He's getting ready to rock and roll. Also, we do have Matt Flemming here. Landon Bednarz is here. And a few others that we've already spoke to. Also, Ben Madden is here, all the way from Australia. So great night for all these guys. So I'm kind of basically waiting to see what they can do as the races go forward. I'm going to go back up to my normal booth, though. So everybody out there, this is for a cause. It is for the Jimmy Fund. If you want to pass a donation off to a great deal and go for the Dana-Farber all donations go to the Dana-Farber Foundation. Now, remember, I did include a link in the description. You will want to go and hit that link, get linked up, pass a donation. Every little bit helps to go towards a great cause and that is what this is all about here tonight, is we're doing it for cancer awareness. So these guys have a lot behind this one. And now let's go into tonight's points going into this one. At the top of that board, you see Matt Flemming, 117 points. Thomas Biggs, 14 points behind. William Robbins is 100 points behind him, with Cody Keller, Brandon Perry, Landon Bednarz, Doug Ward, Zachary Bash, Jack Scoville, Jesse Urban, and Matthew Ebert. Now, there is not a whole lot of separation from the fourth place position down, or third place down. Now, the battle between Thomas Meeks and Matt Flemming tightened up after last week. If you remember, right, Cody Keller came to came to the show, and he got his first race win in network history last week. So great job out of him as a driver, and definitely what he was looking for. So I mean, a lot of stuff is going through these guys' heads going into this one, knowing that every little bit they do has got to count for something. Are they going to set up pit parties? Are they going to be just kind of riding this one out? I mean, it's all whatever they want to do. You see our race official right there. That is his name is Billy, and he's from South Philly, and he drives a Willys Coupe and owns a Ford Taurus. But you see them all screaming down their pass. This is see the fans in the stands. Cars just getting some practice in the draft there, as you see. More drivers still looking to get clocked in here. We do have a total of 18 drivers here currently, and plenty of drivers ready to take control of this race and rock and roll here tonight. So I can't wait to see what happens. But right now, please rise for the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by the 82nd Airborne All-American Chorus.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
What a great national anthem that one was, done by the 82nd Airborne All-American Chorus. Here tonight, drivers are still getting settled, getting in here, and interestingly enough, Michael James is top of the leaderboard. But here's the fun fact about this drafting technique. If you are the lead car, there's a good chance you're not going to get the fastest lap time. There's a lot of times you are the one in the draft. So we're going to go down into these guys. We're going to go into my yellow booth. I'm going to bring up Mike James and see how he feels. Mike. Oh, Mike.
What's up, man?
Man, here tonight, it is a great night. It's the Jimmy Fund 250. How do you feel coming into this one?
Not really sure. This is the first laps I've ever ran at Daytona with this car, but it doesn't feel terrible though. I'm excited for the race, first draft race.
Now, as the race goes on, are you going to maybe just try and keep yourself out of trouble, or is you going to try and push it to the front?
We'll just have to see as it goes. Probably try to keep myself out of trouble, at least for the first couple laps, and see how everybody's driving.
All right, man. Well, good luck. Hopefully you can get it done.
Yes, sir. I hope I do.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Mike James, and now let's hear from Matt Flemming. Matt.
Yo.
Man, here tonight, it's Jimmy Fund race. How do you feel about this one? Doing it for a great cause.
Definitely be fun. Definitely be, should be one heck of a show. Daytona always seems to bring its own little flavor to everything. So yeah, it definitely should be a good one.
Now, when it comes down to strategy, do you feel like a few drivers might fail on the strat?
What kind of strategy are you talking? Are we talking like trying to save fuel?
Tires, saving fuel, the whole ball of wax.
Well,
I know
right,
what's needed here, but you know what? The driver's standpoint is needed.
The tires really shouldn't matter. At least, I guess I don't know. I haven't raced these things in a long time. None of the next gens, obviously, tires really don't matter here. I don't know what the wear is here with these. So maybe you'll have a little bit of tire save. My guess is probably not. And then as far as fuel, I am not a big fan of the fuel save. Like I will do it to win, but I'm not a fan of it, especially at a super speedway. Like if we're just being way too cautious and hardly any speed, you know, then it's not quite as much fun. Where if we are just balls to the wall, you know, give her all she's got, you got some chances of some really cool passes or really tight racing. So I kind of hope it isn't going to be a fuel save deal. Like let's push it. Let's get something done. Let's have fun with it.
I know the key, but I can't tell you.
You know the key?
Yeah, I won the Daytona 500 virtual, dude.
Well, congrats on that.
So, I mean, I'm not exactly a slouch when it comes to racing, as most drivers in the league have already found out a few times. I'm not the fastest by no means, but I'm not the slowest either. So, but I do know the key to winning here at Daytona.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell you though.
Good. It's avoiding all the wrecks. That's what it is. You got to survive.
That's one of the key aspects. But there's one you already touched base on it, so good luck.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
All right. So that was Matt Flemming. He's awesome to get in the booth once in a while. It's fun to razz up once in a while also. We do see Jesse Urban has made it to the track. Brandon Perry has yet to make it to the track. I hit his hauler somewhere in Djibouti, overseas. It might have been there. It might have been somewhere down in South Africa, maybe Russia. I can't remember where, but I know I hit his hauler this time as just to mess with him. That's what he gets. Just saying. Nothing personal. Just had to get him. You know, as this thing goes forward here, we are 11 minutes away from showtime. I'm going to take a brief commercial break from Jimmy Fund. Don't go anywhere.
Hard to stay calm at 200. White lines dancing got me holding my breath. Dashboard blowing like a midnight show, but my hand's still shaking on the edge, I know. Blurred out signs, yeah, they all look the same. Every mile marker whispering your name. Tunnel vision can't tell wrong from right, just chasing your shadow in the neon light. And I'm spinning, losing track of control. Foot on the gas, but you're steering my soul. And 200, I can't see straight. Lines are blurred, but I accelerate. Hard in overdrive, no never quite the way it seems. Street lights flicker like a broken code. Every turn feels like a fork in the road. I'm drifting closer to the point of no return, but I never learned how not to burn. And I'm slipping, but I won't slow down, even if I'm about to hit the ground. At 200, I can't see straight. Lines are blurred, but I accelerate. Hard in overdrive, no time to think. One more second and I'm at the brink. You got me swerving through my own mind, crossing every warning sign. If love's a crash, then I'm all in. No brakes left. Maybe I'll crash, maybe I'll fly. Baby, this is how I'm meant to die. In a moment frozen between wrong and right, with your name burning in headlights. At 200, I let it go. No control, but I need you close. Even if the road just disappears, I'd still drive straight through my fears. Yeah, I'm lost, but I feel alive. Somewhere past the speed of time. If love's a risk, then I'm diving in. Full speed ahead. No looking back again.
That's one of my favorite songs from Smith Media. Now, we are 7 minutes away from go time. These guys are starting to get packed up and trying to get the lap times down, trying to find out the pace. Michael James and Matt Flemming up front of the leaderboard with Thomas Meeks. Now, those guys, remember, were in a pack. And just now, we just seen a few other drivers start to show some serious pace inside the trap. Jesse Irvin, Doug Ward, Ben Madden. Anybody can have pace. It's anybody's game here tonight. And that's what they're going to set out to prove. As these drivers are definitely out to definitely going to give us a show. As we do see Zachary Bash finally making it with that number 27. Matt Ebert's getting out there. Brandon Perry's still in the pits, not even really getting any lap times down. There's Michael Simmons coming in. He's from the O'Reilly series here at PGR. Now remember, if you want to check them out, check out Prime Grid Racing. They have an O'Reilly series on Monday nights, come on Wednesdays. GT3 is on Thursdays. You will not want to miss any of the action. Super fun. We also got a new driver. It just entered. Paul Hartwig has just entered the session also. So we're seeing some pretty good talented drivers jump in. We're going to see speed excess of 200 miles an hour inside the draft. I'm pretty sure SDK is messed up because I just seen a top speed from Cody Keller of 223 miles an hour. Pretty sure that's an SDK glitch. We're sitting at just about 5 minutes to go here. Here's Brandon Perry. He's going to say a brief word for Jimmy Fund. Brandon Perry.
Hey, what's up? You just caught me doing my Mickey Mouse impression.
You are a Mickey Mouse. Here tonight. You know, we got new drivers here. We got returning drivers. It is anybody's game for Jimmy Fund. And to top it off, the network is doing it again, along with Smith Creations. $20 donation, free livery.
I heard it.
So, I mean, how excited, you know, as a driver, you hear that type of deal, but to top it off, it's for a very special cause. How excited are you here tonight?
I love it. I mean, you know, first off, Smith Creations does some great jobs. It's the paint scheme I've got on my car is made by Smith Creations. Always, as you know, maybe a new tagline that I came up with for Smith Creations was they always deliver. For what you ask, they deliver. They'll give you the paint scheme that you exactly asked for. Shout out to you, Brandon Smith, for always delivering on the paint games. So I think that's awesome if somebody wants to do that and, go ahead and donate some money first to the Jimmy Fund. That's jimmyfund.org, jimmyfund.org, and, donate $20, and then you get a great paint scheme in return. I'd say that's a win-win for everybody.
To a driver of their choice, too. So, I mean, it could be Zachary Bass, Matthew Ebert. It could be,
that's even better.
It could be Jimmy. Somebody can show them how to finally make a paint scheme that doesn't look a little bit noisy at times.
Yeah, that's even better. Like, if they get to pick who gets the paint scheme and the driver doesn't even have to be associated with it, I love that. So I could use a new paint scheme. I love changing it up. So if anybody wants to donate, send that paint scheme my way. I'll take it.
I told you, $20, dude.
20 buccarinos. But yeah, I'm excited. I love this race. I always love putting on charity races. The Jimmy Fund is near and dear to my heart. So let's go out there. Let's defeat cancer. Let's raise some money to help families out that are beating this. All the money goes directly to the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute here in Boston, Massachusetts. And, like I said, out of the drugs that are on the market right now, they've discovered and created half of them that are treating cancer. So, they are the game changers in the game that are helping people out. So we got to donate some money to help them out. And, I love this event. And, it's plate racing. So, I'll be up at the front. I'm going to find my way up to the front. We'll see if we can get some good points.
All right. And Jamie says he's on his way.
All right, sounds good. We'll be waiting to hear from Jamie, whether he's getting in the car or he's going to be getting in the spotting booth or race control. The man wears a lot of different hats, so we'll see what he's doing tonight. But I'm excited for tonight. Like I said, I think this is one of those races. Me personally. Some of these guys, as they said, I heard some of their early interviews. They don't like plate racing. They don't like super speedway racing. I love it. I personally love it. I think that you've got to know when to make the right move, when to make the right block, how to get pushed. How to actually be the pusher at times. So it's all a strategy game, honestly, especially if some wrecks. If we can keep out of the wrecks tonight, the strategy will kick in, and we'll see who can make the right calls here tonight. So I love super speedway racing. And this is a great event. Like I said, I'm definitely racing for Jimmy Fund. I'm also racing for the ALS Association. And we're going to try to see if we can put on a good show tonight. And like I said, excited to see some new drivers here that have been promoted from our O'Reilly series. So we currently have a feeder series on Monday night that is the O'Reilly cars. And we've got two guys that just got promoted out of O'Reilly's into Cup, and that's Michael Simons and Josh Ingram. So, yeah, I'll be excited to see what they do tonight as well.
All right, man. Well, good luck. I got to get you out of here, though. Running out of time. I'm a busy man myself. Good luck.
Thank you, Brandon Smith. We appreciate all you do and the partnership with Blackout Racing Network.
Thank you. So Brandon Perry getting ready to throw down with some of the fastest guys here. Now let's get down to business. Let's get into it.
Blackout Racing Network. Engine screaming in the neon glow. Midnight track where the outlaws go. Static crackles on the radio line. Green light, go. It's racing time. Shadows drifting through the smoke. Speed's a gamble, hearts go broke. No rules here, just grit and nerve. Every turn's a reckless curve. Feel the blackout creeping in. Lose control, let chaos win. Welcome to the Blackout Racing Network, where the fast burn bright and the crash is hurt. Banana peels on the apex line. Spin you out in the blink of time. Turtle shells flying through the night. Hit your tail, now you're losing sight. No escape when the engines howl. Blackout racing, here and now. Dashboard flickers, signals dead. Voices echo in your head. Rear view full of flashing lights. Hunters closing in the night. Oil slick dreams and shattered steel. Grip the wheel, don't dare to feel. Every lap's a twisted game. No two racers race the same. Hear the countdown, feel the strain. One wrong move, you're out the game. Welcome to the Blackout Racing Network, where the fast burn bright and the crash is hurt. Banana peels in the danger zone. Slip once and you're overthrown. Turtle shells bouncing wild and free. Knock you out of victory. No mercy systems down. Lost in speed, don't look around. Static screams, the signal breaks. Every risk is one you take. Laughing ghosts along the track. No way out, no turning back. Peel splits, spin, shell hits, crack. Crowd roars, flash, gone in a dash. Welcome to the Blackout Racing Network, where legends rise and the reckless lurk. Banana peels in every turn. One false move and you will burn. Turtle shells like guided fate strike you down before the gate. Lights go out but engines ignite. Blackout Racing owns the night. Signal lost, but the race goes on. In the dark, before the dawn. Blackout Racing Network gone.
All right, we are back here, and qualifying is underway here. We do have a few champions in the house here tonight in this very, very special event, of course, here for Jimmy Fund. You know, we've came across a lot of guys. We got Matt Flemming here, Thomas Meeks, Jesse Erdman, Taylor Toller, all set to throw it in there and throw it down. Those guys all past Cup Series champions here at Prime Grid Racing. Of course, Matt Flemming speaks louder than words, looking after his 5th championship, I believe. As we go into this one and kind of look, Matt Flemming, of course, he's looking for his 4th championship, of course. As the last 4 seasons have gone, though, it's gone Matt Flemming, Thomas Meeks, Taylor Toller, Jesse Erdman. Before that, you know, we had Frankie Barroso in there as far as former champions are concerned for the Cup Series. So definitely a lot going on. Ben Madden already up front, bringing the Powerpuff Girls machine here tonight. Man, what a livery. That is awesome. I got to shout him out on that one. Great livery. Dutch Larson, of course, the number 12 goes P1 now. Taylor Toller goes P3, makes a statement with the Mellow Yellow machine. Alan Martin goes next, goes up to P1. So drivers still steadily doing that. Ivan Shawn gets into P8, Doug Ward P7, Michael James P6, Zachary Bash gets top 5, gets P5 in fact. Michael Simons, Ivan Shawn goes P2 out of that number 7. What a drive out of Deshaun. Doug Ward goes P1. We are seeing the field get shaken up here. So now it's Doug Ward, Ivan Deshaun, Alan Martin, our top 3. Seeing quite a bit happening here as far as movements and getting onto the pole. We got a couple newcomers though. It's Paul Hartwig and Michael Simons jumping in their first Cup Series race game, promoted from the O'Reilly Series. Michael Simons makes a statement, goes P1 here at Daytona. So we are seeing, I don't know who's going to get pole here at this point. I mean, they're giving me everything different, in fact. So we're just adjusting some of the stuff I have on SDK there. You'll see me selecting some different colors. That's to make sure everybody's colors uniform and everything is nice and tidy here at the network. There we go. As these guys are, I don't know if they're going for a chase, but you see Matt Flemming get up there. Josh Ingram goes P14. Cody Keller stopping, and he's going to be P15, it looks like. Gabriel Garcia, P16, P17, in fact. Jack Scoville managed to jump in this one. Not sure exactly who's going to wind up on pole now. Michael Simons did get on pole. He's got provisional pole, in fact. Time to beat is 48.003. About a 3-second difference this way than if you are inside the draft, which inside the draft is incredibly fast. You see Josh Ingram jump into P2 now. So very interesting to see how this one pans out. Still waiting to be able to officially crown a pole sitter as it does not stop for another less than 4 minutes. Scoville looks like he's on his final lap, in fact. Going slightly faster in Sector 1. Matt Flemming is on pace, slightly faster out of Sector 1 as well. It looks like he's still maintaining the high side, so this could be his first flying lap. Brandon Perry is stepping out with the 21 now. He's going to have the boogie. He's going to have to shake, rattle, and roll if he wants to get that pole position. Matt Flemming goes P19, but now he comes down to the bottom side. This is going to be his actual qualifying lap. So he wants to keep it off the wall, keep it as low, down low as possible, but preferred line is about a foot or two off of that bottom yellow line. As the yellow line can make you lose a little bit of traction, not much, but does make you lose some. Got Dakota Collins looking to come out. Brandon Perry is out. He's rocking his way towards the front. Good Sector 2 to get started on his flying lap here. Dakota Collins is really going to have to move it if he wants to qualify. Matt Flemming goes up to P7 after his run. Looks like Jack Scoville is looking to set the pace on his. For everybody in the chat, I'm glad to see everybody there. Purple Polar Bear, as always, glad to have you in the chat. As we're just checking in on here, yeah, we're going to have to make sure that the trophy girls stay behind the scenes until afterwards, but they are allowed to come and say hello to me. If my wife Jenna's watching, I'm sorry, I have you know what I mean. But just messing with my loving wife there. Hopefully she doesn't mind too often. Brandon Perry, of course, still on his lap, it looks like. Dakota Collins still connected to the high side yet, so he is not quite on his flying lap. We got less than a minute, so these guys have to get qualified in if they don't want to have to start at the back. Elliot Jacobson, Jesse Urban, Jimmy Emos, all at the back. They're elected not to qualify, it looks like, nor will they have time to. Brandon Perry across the line goes P16. Not a whole lot of improvement. Dakota Collins, he's got to be fast on this lap, but he's got 48 seconds exactly, and that's about how fast they can get around here. She's going to have to move it and groove it. I think I got a song for this. It's called Squiggle Giggle Slide by Smith Media. Dakota Collins taking that bottom line. As he does cross the line here, does he get the improvement he needs? Get up in a better spot. P18 for Collins. And qualifying is over. We're going to be going to the starting grid here very shortly as we are at that time here. For everybody in the chat, remember, pass a donation to the Jimmy Fund and make sure I know who did it so that way we can get them taken care of. and get a driver a very special livery. But let's go to tonight's grid. On pole will be Michael Simons with Joshua Ingram. There'll be Doug Ward and Ivan Deshawn. Then we got Thomas Meeks, Alan Martin, followed by Matt Flemming and Paul Hartwig. Michael James and Josh Larson will bring up row 5 with Gabriel Garcia and Matthew Ebert in row 6. Scrolling down further in this grid, it gets really deep. Ben Madden and Taylor Toller will line up in row 7 with Zachary Bash, Brandon Perry. We got Charles Balance and Dakota facing off against Dakota Collins from row 9 with Landon Bednarz and Cody Keller in row 10. Jack Scoville and Jesse Erdman will line up alongside one another with Elliot Jacobson and Jimmy Emos back in row 12. The grid is set. The field is stacked. It's electric here in the air. Let's have some fun here tonight. Remember, we're doing it for a cause with one of the baddest grids on the planet. Super excited to call this one as these guys are all set. They're all taking, get ready to get this one gridded up and ready to rock and roll. So get on your feet. Give them the send-off they deserve. It's race time here at Prime Grid Racing. This is the Jimmy Fund 250 brought to you on the Blackout Racing Network by myself, Brandon Smith. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get this party going.
Squiggle, giggle, slide. Yeah, I woke up this morning, socks don't match. Toes popped up and tried to escape the latch. Coffee did a backflip onto my shoe. Now I'm wide awake, guess that'll do. My mirror winked and said, nice hair. I look real close, there's cereal in there. Dog just laughed like he knew the plan. I swear that pup is a smarter man. Everything's wiggly, nothing's straight. Running 5 minutes behind my face. Wiggle to the left, giggle to the right. Slide through the day like a penguin on ice. Oops, there I go. Didn't mean to collide, just squiggle, giggle, slide. Trip on a shadow, laugh at the fall. Wave like I'm in it, played it off, y'all. Life's a mess, but it's kind of my vibe. So squiggle, giggle, slide. Try to look cool, stepped on a rake. It introduced me to my own mistake. High-fived a stranger, missed by a mile. Still kept going like nailed that style. Banana peel whispered, watch your step. Too late now, I've no regrets. Did a full spin, stuck the pose. Crowd of pigeons gave me applause. Gravity's got me on speed dial, but honestly, I'm here for a while. Squiggle to the left, giggle to the right. Slide through the day like a penguin.
As they come to the line for the very first time, the pace car comes off. The grid is set. We are stacked. This is the Jimmy Fund 250.
Green flag.
Here we go. Green flag flies for the first time here tonight. And we are racing here at Daytona. Early on, they go through, get ready to go 3 wide early on, in fact. They duck back down in the line, and now the high side is losing out as, guess what? The bottom line forms. More cars, more speed. Just saying. Michael Simons leads the way in front of Doug Ward. It looks like Thomas Meeks, Matt Flemming, Gabriel Garcia get into the mix early on. Ben Madden goes to make it stick. He's trying to catch up. He's got Zachary Bass at the back. And here we go. That's kind of what we were talking about with what they're going to have to do. In fact, is really just make it happen and make some bold moves when you need to. And Charles Ballas is leading the way on the high side. He's got, looks like he's got Josh Ingram and Ivan Deshawn on the high side, but it's not going to help him if he can't get the help he needs or a proper push. Looks like a few drivers actually stick up to the high side. Charles Ballas is still leading the way on the high side, but Michael Simon is leading the way on the low side. That low side is starting to get very fast really quick. You're seeing speeds going pretty quick. When we go look at the dashboard, we're seeing speeds excess of 200 miles an hour here at Daytona, which I don't believe the Cup cars have gone quite so quick. About the same as that next gens. But that is where that high side has to start working together, get linked up. What are they going to do? Don't leave somebody hanging. That is all I can say. It does look like the bottom side is getting very comfortable with Michael Simons in the lead. Looking back here, it looks like the 36 grabbing some air and getting some air on the nose. Might be worried about the engine temp early on. We are seeing in the back though, we are seeing Houdini. Looks like Jack Scoville brought the Houdini machine. Looks like he's stabilized though, so he should be all right. As drivers still getting settled in, it looks like they're gonna have to try maybe a side draft on the corner here. Get it down low, get that side draft going. It will help reel them in a little bit. It is kind of working as they come through the tri-oval. Looks like now Charles Ballas might be trying to maybe make a push to the lead. He does have to get it down there, down and dirty with that bottom line. If we go look at speed, Michael Simons is pushing 198. Charles Ballas is pushing just slightly faster down the straight, it looks like. But inside the turn is where he's losing out that speed. And it's just coming off of there. So he's got to find a way to get nice and close, get that side draft in there, and really make that high side work here. We have seen the high side work on the network here before in the past, where the high side actually was preferred line, but that was a different generation of car, as that was with the next gens, not the Gen 6. And that's what these guys are in. So that bottom line could be the one that actually seals the deal here. When we go back and take a look, it looks like Taylor Toller is falling off with Josh Larson. And that Menard's number 12. Saying kind of put here, we're kind of looking at the mid-pack stuff going on now. Drivers are remaining very calm, comfortable with Simons up in the lead, but it's still looking like that high side cannot get going. As they gotta side draft inside the turn, which is a lot harder than it may seem. As you're flying at 200 miles an hour, it's kind of like driving on the freeway, and you don't want to screw that one up. It does look like Simons took away some of the no air off that number 41. Comes to the high side, and now we have it in the lead. Crosses the line. It is Simons beating Ballas to the line, and this is where they have to push it to the limit. You got to know when you're clear. If you're going to come down, you got to make it just in the nick of time. And we are side by side for the lead. Nobody's given an inch. But there is a lot of respect going on because they are not doing it. Charles Balance working his way down. And now we have a new race leader here in the Jimmy Fund 250. Charles Balance left that high side nice, high, and dry. Said, see ya, boys. I'm going to lead some laps here. As they get in front of Simons now, Simons is able to save fuel here. Remember, Charles Balance did not save fuel. Doug Ward jumps down, gets out in front of Thomas Meigs. We're not quite seeing any wrecks or anything happen just yet. But these drivers do have to maintain a certain level of respect for one another, knowing that one mistake will cost you this race. No joke, one mistake, whether it be the pits, whether it be not taking cutting down the line it should, it will cost positions, and every mistake will matter here in this one. As now the front pack has Balance, Ingram, Simons, and Ward have broken free a little bit of this battle back here. Now this is Meigs, Flemming, Madden all lined up in a nice little row of Zachary Bash. Brandon Perry is trying to get something going on that high side with Dakota Collins, Gabriel Garcia, and it looks like Michael Ebert actually in that mix here. Scroll to the back a little bit. Nobody's really making any drastic 3 wide calls right now. We're 10 laps in. No need for anything crazy. And it's not a time to start panicking just yet. Not like the office fire on Office. Dina Larson, glad to see you in the chat. Hopefully you're always on that Larson time. All right, well, Josh Larson has lost the pack right now. He's I could sing, but I don't feel like it. As the high side is not really getting going, but now it's actually led by Ben Madden, as Ben Madden jumped out in front of Brandon Perry. Charles Balance has to be careful here. He's out in front, which is a good thing. He's leading the laps, everything else. It seems all great, good, grand, cushy, gushy. The downfall is that he's burning twice as much fuel as anybody else behind him. When you pit, when you shed the fuel, when you start your fuel save, that will cost him races. Now, what I wanted to tell drivers in the early on, oh my, Ben Madden gets loose, Perry gets loose. They save it, great job, 200-mile-an-hour save out of them. But what I wanted to tell them in the deal, when I was talking to Flemming, is that it is a fuel race. 100% it is a fuel race. You can win by fuel alone. If you're the guy that saved the most fuel, you can win here at Daytona. It's anybody's game. It is whoever figures it out first. And some of the downfalls of that is if you are burning more fuel than the other guy. Because the less fuel you have to put in, the better. So fuel saving is critical at Daytona. Not just one of those things. It is critical. How do you do that? You stay inside the draft, not out front, and that is where the big difference of winning here and losing here will be. Now, whatever driver actually figures it out is going to be another story, because the funny thing about the virtual Daytona 500 is I won with 2 laps to go from 15th place. Everybody else ran out of fuel. They didn't realize that you needed the fuel save in it. I took advantage, and I fully was aware of that. And high up into the wall, that looked like it was Dakota Collins. He's still up into the wall. Dakota Collins losing out big, and this is where he's got to stay on it. He's got to find a line to get into to try and catch up to that draft. And that is where the mistake might have just cost him. As now he's on his own. Josh Ingram gets the inside here. We are staying green here at Daytona. Balance chops the nose on Ingram, and that allows Michael Simons to come through on that high side. Simons was up front. He's out leading this one. Now, unlike everything else, we are seeing Meeks and these guys sit back. Thomas Meeks, Matt Flemming, virtually all the flagship guys are sitting back in this pack and just kind of riding this one out. Did they figure it out early? Or was this just one of those things where they know what they need to do and they're just kind of playing a fool's game here? Who knows? But now we're seeing Charles Balance lose out time here. He does find help in the form of Brandon Perry. Brandon Perry dropping down to the bottom line. He's going to lead the way here. He's going to lead the bottom line, and that's where that front push is going to come in. We have seen Brandon Perry win at super speedways in the form of Atlanta. So his last super speedway win was Atlanta, and Charles Balance is, you know what? We're going to skip it. We're calling it the Houdini race. Charles Balance blinked in and out big time. Right behind Brandon Perry. I ain't going to lie, I'm a little bit nervous sometimes too when I see that happen in my rearview mirror. Michael Simons, though, back in control of this one. Ivan Sean looks inside, can't quite get anything going. That high side has to be cautious here. And now Brandon Perry jumps up front. He does have Charles Balance on the back door. An interesting deal. When you are the pusher, you have to be careful. You bump that car off balance, off clear, we're going to see a big one here, potentially. 17 laps in. Lethbridge is actually getting a lot sore. We're going to take a brief commercial break from the network here, Jimmy Fund. Don't go anywhere.
Jungle, we don't sleep. Lines we draw, we never keep. Counter steer, feel that sway. Chasing shadows till the day. Turbo sings, the pressure builds. Adrenaline that never chills. Every turn a work of art. Control chaos beating hard. Slide it wide, don't lose the line. Milliseconds define the grind. Push the limit, test the fear. Victories whisper in your ear. Till we drop, engines roar, hearts collide. We were born to drift and ride. Feel that rush.
As we continue on in this race, they have caught some they're catching up to some lap traffic here. They're going to have to work 3 wide. Here's where the chaos begins. Let the sparks fly. 3 wide at 200 miles an hour. They really have to be careful here as they work around the traffic. They get off the track, off the beaten path a little bit, and it really rattles them up, shook it up a little bit. Big moves being made by a few drivers here. Michael Simons, Brandon Perry out in front with Ben Madden, Gabriel Garcia, Charles Balance right there. Of course, Doug Ward, Ivan Sean is kind of exchanging spots there a little bit. A little bit of excitement here as a great job to avoid traffic. But now we're starting to see some guys go a lap down early on. That's where they have to be 100% focused and kind of ride as comfortable as possible, which is not ever easy. I remember now Ivan Sean is running that high side here. He's got, looks like Matthew Lieber right behind him. Charles Balance gets a little bit tight, it looked like, as he stepped out. Might be trying to make position here. They come down pit road. Brandon Perry's doing the flyby. 4 wide across the line. And man, what chaos has ensued here as Brandon Perry missed the exit. And we've seen a few drivers come down pit road. But look at who's in front. It's Ivan Deschamps, the oldest driver on the grid. Go, Ivan, go, buddy. You let it go, dude. Just cut it loose, dude. Cut it loose. As we have seen 5 lead changes here, 5 different leaders, I believe. And we are absolutely almost out here in Daytona. Now they're coming down pit road. We see a lot of drivers here. They got to make it. They got to hold it together. Oh, Erdman, we're spinning. Pit lane chaos. Drivers going through the grass. He's mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn. We have chaos on pit lane. Ivan Shaw takes full advantage of this. He saved the fuel. Thomas Meeks, Cody Keller, Landon Bender, and Matt Flemming, and Alan Martin all right there. And that is what we're talking about. This total eruption here at Daytona. It is everybody's game here. Oh my goodness, what a show. As we have everything happening here. Cars spinning, cars everywhere, drivers driving like they don't care. We have seen absolute chaos ensue here as now drivers have to get re-linked up and hope they can get it done early on, which is gotta make them comfortable. Zachary Bash letting Perry go by. Perry's gonna try and push it up there to catch up to him. Ivan Shaw came down. He's a lonely man on pit lane. No, Ivan. Oh, critical. This is what we're talking about. Critical mistakes here at Daytona. Thomas Biggs, our race leader here. Guys in front are flying, and they're lap traffic. When are they coming down? They're coming down now. The entire group. Ivan Deschamps is coming out. He's out in front a little bit. He's got Matthew Ebert coming there. Can he get linked up? He's got to be on it. He's got to get out there and beat Ebert to the punch. Here we go. The John Deere machine is on it, and Ivan Deschamps might have just got out in front of it. He did. Ivan Deschamps has maybe just pulled like the most amazing pit maneuver ever as he gets out in front of the race guys right behind him. Ivan, what are you doing? Don't give it up, buddy. Don't give it up. No, Ivan just gave that one. He just gave that away. He broke my heart. That sleazy whatever. Now Thomas Biggs, Alan Martin, Matt Flemming are coming around. But meanwhile, here comes a whole group of guys that are extra hungry for that good stuff here. as we are seeing drivers split up 2 wide. Jack's looks like Scoville leading the high side with looks to be Brandon Perry right behind Zachary Bash. Ivan DeShawn has regained up to the pack, and now they are working it. Drivers are working the wheels to get around here, and that's what is going to separate this one. Thomas Meeks all on his own. Alan Martin is leading the way with Matt Flemming. Meanwhile, Jack Scoville, Brandon Perry, Zachary Bass, and a whole group are coming for it. They say, hello, we are here and ready to rock and roll. Let's do this. Brandon Perry breaks on the line, goes to the high side. What the hell is he thinking? Now, somebody give me something behind his logic here. Why is he going to high side? Why would you do that? Go back down to the bottom side. Get back in line, Barry. Fine. You don't want to listen? Fine. What do I do? I'm only up here watching. What is he doing? Screwing it. He's blowing it in and out of the water here. He's messing up the race strategy. He's going to do... We'll save that one. Thomas Meeks now a race leader with Alan Martin right behind. He's also got Matt Flemming. There is Ebert on that high side working the wheel. He's working it with Gabriel Garcia on that high side. Can they get a good push out of this one? I don't know if they can. However, Ivan DeShawn and Brandon Perry go back up top. They go top shelf. They're going to help him out. Maybe this will put Matthew Ebert up front with Gabriel Garcia. And now Thomas Meeks is kind of loosened up. Gabriel Garcia and Ebert leave him up high and dry. As drivers are still trying to keep him fast here. See a little bit of side drafting going on. Nobody's really giving anything here. Of course, pit lane chaos kind of caused a big shuffle here, just saying. As we've seen total chaos on pit lane as the pit lane battle continues here. Pit times in the pits have ranged anywhere from 12.9 to 15.28 with that. So we did see some 12-second pit times here. Brandon Perry had it looks like a 15-second pit stop. So obviously, guys, that is about a 3-second difference if he took tires. Now Ivan DeShawn back up into the front position here. So Ivan DeShawn out to win a race here. We heard it from him early on. John Deere Machine is screaming, and he has got experience. He's an experienced driver. Can he? But in a sport that is filled with younger men, does he have what it takes to lead a PGR Cup Series race here tonight? We're going to wind up finding that out as we are watching some of the stuff happen here. Some of the race leaders, like Michael Simons, has wound up near the back with looks to be like Josh Larson, and there's Dakota Collins. So now they got to really keep the thing going, and there is Jimmy Emos. So Emos is still in this one. Hartwig, of course, is out of tonight's race as he failed to make the grid. Now Brandon Perry does have the lead here. I don't know if this is a strategy call out of a few drivers that are working it on that high side. Brandon Perry gets the left high and dry. Ebert jumps to the high side, takes a little bit of side draft off that 21. We're 33 laps in. It has been a fantastic race for Jimmy Fund. Of course, remember, if you want to pass a donation, go to the link in the description. Go to jimmyfund.org. Pass a donation. Every little bit helps support a great cause. Don't be the one who shows some support as these drivers are here tonight. racing for a cause, as they like to say. It looks like Ivan Shaw still, now Ivan Shaw is back out in front momentarily. He's got, looks to be Doug Ward. Now Doug Ward, of course, looking for a Cup Series championship. And he's been having a great season so far, as drivers do have to be very calm. But as the field kind of shakes up a little bit, the lines kind of mix up, you're seeing a lot of lost speed. I couldn't tell you if that is part of how the draft actually feels or not. But I can tell you that they probably don't like it at times. When we go look at the pit strategy the drivers are utilizing, remember they're running about 25 laps, distance 26 at the most for fuel. So that's really going to add to this one, as you're going to wind up pitting about every 25 laps. So if you can actually save it and go, if you could save a little bit more and go a little bit longer on the final run, I think you're going to be in the money, but I'm not 100% sure on that one, as drivers do have to be a little bit careful here. We're going to go down and grab a race reporter to see if he can tell me what the fuel situation is for some of these cars. Same with tire strats. Jamie Q.
Brandon Smith.
Man, what a night. Daytona at its finest. You know, we're seeing multiple strategies that are going to probably be used here. Now, and I know you're our resident expert here. When it comes down to this, the fuel run itself being 25 laps, what can drivers do to maybe get themselves out in front and get the extra edge?
Well, I mean, right now track position means everything, and it's very hard to get it and really easy to lose it. But, you know, you just got to be smart. I mean, especially down here on the track, I've been talking to a few different drivers. And I mean, some guys are complaining they're loose. The other guys are complaining they're tight.
Now, with the tight and the loose, does that happen with the draft, or is that happening more where it's in open air?
Oh, it's definitely how you get the runs in the draft is what's definitely affecting the tight conditions.
All right, and as far as tire strats, do you feel like that can play totally?
You know, that can go either way. I mean, that's a personal preference. But tires definitely help from a maneuverability standpoint. But other than that, you know, you can probably get away with double stick.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you get back to work. Great having you up here in the booth, and thank you for coming on board.
No problem. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. So Jamie Q, give us a little insight to what some of these drivers are going to have to think. Ward is in first place, though. Yeah, as I was talking to Jamie, Ward did grab first place. He's out in front of Jack Scoville and Brandon Perry. Of course, these guys are probably not going to try and wreck one another. They're going to try and maybe keep it in line a little bit longer. As we go look at how it's working out, though, Ivan Shawn was in the lead. This is where we were talking about track position. Now he's finding himself trying to stay with the pack. He's on the high side. Nobody's really letting him down. Nobody's going to give him a position. Nobody's going to be nice enough to give it to him. Looks like now he's finally in line, which is getting a lot of that 36 to really get caught back up. Now, the second line, of course, is led by Charles Balance. Now, he's got Jesse Urban, Ben Madden, Cody Keller, Landon Bednars, and looks like Taylor Kohler's in that mix, too. So, early on, drivers that we did suspect to be a lap down are Ingram, James, Toller, Larson, Emos, Jacobson, all a lap down now. Of course, drivers do have to maintain their composure throughout this thing to be able to crown themselves a champion. We're 40 laps into this thing. 15 laps on the run. We're going to take another brief break from Jimmy Fund. Don't go anywhere as these guys are just lined up and we're rocking and rolling.
I was sitting on the couch in basketball shorts, eating cold pizza straight from the box, of course. Had one sock on and my hair stood tall. Looked in the mirror like, buddy, what happened to y'all? My dog walked by with a judgmental stare. Even he looked disappointed there. But then Friday night hit like a lightning crack. Now everybody yelling, he's back. I got my groove back, boots on the floor, dancing like a man who ain't got shame anymore. Finger guns flying, barbecue stain, two-step swagger on a runaway train. I got my groove back. Somebody call the news. I'm moonwalking badly in my old work shoes. Can't lend a scream, Lord, look at him move. Hide your casseroles. I got my groove. Oh. Walked into the party feeling 10 feet tall. Though I tripped immediately over a folding chair. Y'all recover smooth with a little fake spin. Acted like I meant to do it again. DJ played a song from 2003. Now I'm there drumming aggressively, sweating through my shirt, but I don't care. Confidence high with suspicious dance flair. I got my groove back, hips don't lie. Though my chiropractor might after tonight. Doing karaoke way too loud. Even the bartender joined the crowd. I got my groove back, living proof. Middle-aged magic in a cheap roof coupe. Neighbor yelled, boy, act your age. I yelled, not today. And slid on stage. Now my knees sound like microwave popcorn. Every dance move comes with a warning. But if joy's a crime, then lock me up. I'm line dancing wild with a giant foam cup. I got my groove back, bless my soul. Shook the rust right out of these old control knobs. Life's too short to sit around bored, so crank that music from the gas station forward. I got my groove back, hear that clap, pull the hamstring, but I still won't nap. From the couch, come back, Hall of Fame. Y'all better remember my name. He got his groove back. It probably needs ibuprofen.
All right, there we go. What was the final can count for the donation? Well, I can't really keep track of the donation count on that one, but I do hope you guys are enjoying that drone cam footage as I powered up the drone. It is loose here on the track. Donkey Kong's trying to run it, so we'll probably go back to our normal camera footage here as Donkey Kong's not running camera for nothing. As I was talking about earlier, it is for a great cause here tonight as we really don't track the donations going into Jimmy Fund. We just like to give them a shout out, pass the donation off to a great cause. If you do pass the donation off to them and it's $20, you know what? Hit me up. Let me know what driver you'd like to see get that free delivery from Smith Creations here tonight. Of course, you have to tell you have to stream to do that one, as I'm sure most of you don't have Discord. But as we're watching this, as we're watching everything settle in, Matt Flemming and Thomas Meeks have worked to the front. Ebert has worked into third. Gabriel Garcia, door to door with Doug Ward. That is going to be something that could be costly here, as Arrow is very critical here. If I remember right, any aspect to mess up to the Arrow is actually very bad. It actually does affect airflow. It does affect how the car acts. So you do want to be careful not to go door to door or clip that wall too much. As we have seen a few drivers that actually mess up, clip that wall early on. Thomas Meeks, you've seen on the brake, wound up making some pretty decent contact with the wall, but he's able to stay in the draft. So it might not have affected that 55 machine just yet, but too many of those, you're not going to like your night. I've been there before. It sucks. As Matt Flemming, points leader and now leading the way here for the Jimmy Fund 250. He's got to be careful in the push in the corners a little bit, but he is pushing on him really absolutely square here. But look at this. You see a whole group of guys come down pit road. Looks like this time there's not the chaos we've seen early on. So drivers do have to watch out here. You do not want to get caught up here. Matt Flemming and Thomas Meeks are going to not lose too much speed, I don't think. They're going to be right on point here. We were talking about it early on. We're on lap 49 of 100. Looks like Alan Martin has lost the draft. Seen a few drivers there. Michael Simon, looks like Michael Simons and Dakota Collins. And back at 16 to 17, did pit early along with Jimmy Emos. Pit early. Matt Flemming still in the way. Yellow flag flies. And it's Ivan Deshawn here. Oh my, what happened here as Ivan, we're going to find out exactly what happened. Oh my, oh my. As we're going to back this up a little bit, I'm wondering if he was not loose, just getting on the gas to get out of there. Scrolling to far chase. As it looks like, there it is. There's the race. Looks like we got to go a little bit further here. So Ivan sitting a little bit loose, gets loosened up and know where Zachary could go. Just contact with the 7. Caution flag flies for the first time here. Not what these drivers wanted to see. Well, they probably did want to see this one, as Matt Flemming is going to lead the way with looks to be Thomas Meeks on this restart. Alan Martin is going to be back in the 3rd place spot with Doug Ward. Now, Alan Martin, I believe, did stay. He stayed out along with Flemming and Meeks. Smart move out of those guys. They are going to get the free pit stop here, as they're going to come down pit road. That is going to bring Doug Ward to the front with Matt Ebert on this restart. Don't go anywhere, race fans. There's still plenty of racing to go on. If you like the music, you know what? Check out the link in the description, or check out suno.com/BSpice1999.
Who's here to party? Let me hear that sound. Drop the beat now, run this town. Hands in the air, yeah, with the 763. DJ, drop it, don't you hesitate. We don't stop, no, we elevate. Tonight's the night, yeah, we celebrate. We got the beats to move your feet. Bass so loud, feel it in the street. Turn it up, don't slow it down. Stop. Make it loud, shake the ground. We got the fire, feel the heat. Dancing wild to the heavy beat. Turn it up, don't slow it down. Stop. Make it loud right now. Neon flashing, bodies in the way. Lose control, yeah, we misbehave. Every drop hits harder than before. When the bass kicks in, we want more. No sleep, no break, just ride the vibe. Energy high, we come alive. From the floor to the sky, we climb. Lose yourself in the sound tonight. We got the beats to move your feet. Bass so loud, feel it in the street. Turn it up, don't slow it down. Stop, make it loud, shake the ground. Round, 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 round. Boom, boom, feel that bassline roll. Tick tock, let it take control. No limits, we go all night long. Turn it up till the night is gone. Who's here to party? Let me hear you shout. This is our time, no backing now. When the lights fade, we still don't stop. Keep it loud till the final drop.
Yeah, cold nights, breath like smoke in the air. Bonfire crack, got the whole crew there. Pickup trucks lined up in a row. Bass so loud, make the windows blow. Flannel shirts, boots on the ground. Small town kings, yeah, we run this town. From the lakes to the fields we ride. Got that fire you can't deny. Red cups up, let 'em clink real loud. Every single one of us came to get wild. No sleep, we go all night. Stars above and the vibe just right. Who came to party? Yeah, yeah. We came to party. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause the Midwest party don't stop from the sunset down till the sun come up. Who came?
All right, we are ready. The grid is ready to go once again. The big line on the inside, green flag flies, and we are rolling here once again at Daytona. And look at that send off. Great job out of them just to get in line, get out of there, get it mixed up. But Doug Ward on that restart grabs control of the lead here. Brandon Perry's right behind. Doug drops down in front of Zachary Beige, sorry. He's got Gabriel Garcia right behind him, actually, and looks like Gabe might be sitting pretty good. We have a few blinkers in the back, it looks like. Brandon Perry drops down. He's gonna sit nice and pretty right behind that line. Now, Doug Ward is out in front. He's got Beige right behind, along with Garcia and Perry. On that high side, though, we see Matthew Hebert starting to lead the way on that high side. Can he get something going up there? I don't know. It is possible. We have seen the high side grab control of these races early on once before. But it's all a matter of, now that they're restacked, what's the best line? Who knows? But it just, that restart just shook this strat all out the window. And yeah, it was a huge green flag run, so drivers were probably banking on this thing's saying green. Now with the drivers that did not take tires in that first run, had the opportunity to take tires the second time around, they probably did. But on the green flag stop, drivers that were smart, Flemming, Meeks, and one other driver there, Allen, all pit under caution. Smart move out of them. But like we were hearing from Jamie Pugh early on, pit position here, is going to be kind of crucial as they move forward in this. They don't really want to lose out on positions they already have. So they got to mind their P's and Q's here. Up in the front, Ward still leads the base right behind. You see Gabriel Garcia now leading the way. He's wanting to grab a hold of that lead at the front, which is going to be kind of a nice little deal here. Now that they're rolling here, we're still at 200 miles an hour flying. Doug Ward cuts to the high side. Doug Ward gets to the high side right in front of Garcia, and that is a move that is going to be questionable. As boy, I'm sure Gabe was might need Coach Brown after that one. As he some scary moments there on that high side. As now you look down at the bottom, Ben Madden and Jesse Erdman working into this into the mix. So very challenging situation for a few drivers to see where they want to mix it up at and what position they want to be at what point. Me personally, I like being the guy who's leading the charge. Doug Ward now comes down to the bottom. It slowed down that high side momentum. So Doug Ward might have just been the sacrificial driver there to help get that back under control, as now that the rest of the field is there, the high side line can't go anywhere. They're kind of locked in where they're at, and they got to really hope that it doesn't start doing anything drastic. Now Cody Keller, last week's winner, finds himself down in 13th place, just about having to start up a second line, in fact. So Keller looked like he's trying to get this one up there, but at the front, it's all changing. They are working their way around traffic. That's Allen right in the mix of everything. Keep it clean, boys. Keep it clean. There's chaos at 200 miles an hour here. Serious stuff here. And now it is a total hornet's nest where Flemming and Meeks are. And Allen is right in the mix of it. As Alan Martin, he just jumps on a line. He says, okay, guys, go. Go, 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 go. Get past me. Get past me. As just hoping to get past everything. Great driving out of these guys here tonight, as we have been seeing really good driving out of them, actually. And at the front, leading here at Daytona, Zachary Bache is actually leading the way with, looks to be Brandon Perry right there. And we can see some fireworks here if Brandon Perry gets a win. Same with Zachary Bache, as Bache new to the grid this season. He's a rookie driver here at Prime Grid Racing. He does participate in some other stuff. Of course, these guys now have 40 laps to go here. So it's not exactly a time when you want to really get complacent either. You want to be here. You find yourself on edge at every given moment. You don't want to get complacent. You want to stay on it. You want to be on top of every move you do. In other words, if you get complacent, you're a host. Especially with this group of drivers, they are fantastic to be racing here, as the Cup Series here that Blackout Racing has become a upper echelon of sim sports, and these guys are making some noise as this has been 50 laps. They went nearly 50 laps green flag the first run. They would have had a great deal had they gone full race with a green flag run. It would have had the record there. It would have been the first time in network history we've seen a race go green flag the entire race. We've always seen at least a caution happen. Of course, the only caution of the race was brought out by Ivan Deshawn and Zachary Bash, who leads, as Zachary did not have any place to go when Deshawn got loose. This guy's been going about 12 laps now. Now we're actually starting to see the two-pack form. It's not a good sight to see that when you have two-pack form up like they are. They're definitely two-pack, two separate packs, but then the second pack catches up. So it's not quite two-pack yet. So the front pack has to find a way to actually pull away from this bottom, from the back pack there. There you see it kind of form up. The drivers do really have to get this one going here on that high side. Do have Larson leading the way on the lap down cars. So Joshua Larson, if a caution were to come back, he would actually have a shot at making a run towards the front as he would get his lap back. Early on though, this was not good for him. He wound up that lap down and has not yet recovered on that, even though he's been clean and green the entire time. So not sure quite what's up with that number 12. And we're going to go to the Blackout Loud Zone for a moment. We're going to go to some of the in-car footage here on the track. So here we go. Hope you guys enjoyed some of the in-car footage trackside as these guys are definitely flying. Now that the pit stops have erupted here, these guys, now after this pit stop, we're about 6 to 7 laps, according to my counter here, where we should start to see some of the drivers start to consider a second, another pit stop here. As this one will push it beyond the deal. So this final pit stop is the one you don't want to mess up on. It's absolute critical to hit your point and not get a speeding penalty. Of course, in the front of this thing is Zachary Beige, as he's right there out front. He's got 21 right behind him. He's got the 56 there, so he's got a good group of drivers right behind him. However, on that high side, as the drivers start to connect, we do see Michael Simons. Now, Simons, of course, is coming in from the O'Reilly series. Is really starting to push that high side, really hold that line down. And as he's pushing it down a little bit more, you're seeing him actually gain time, even though he is all alone with Ivan Deshawn at that high side. So they do have to really work together to get into a position where they can really battle this one out. And that high side run now that they have is absolutely going to be the make it or break it for that Gatorade machine. As he stays in that high side and he knows it's fast for him right now. Zachary Beige gets out of line, and now they push it 3 wide to the deal. And look at this. Simons gets through the middle with Deshawn in tow. And now he's going to grab control of this race once again in front of Brandon Perry. This is where the drag races are going to happen here late on. When do you make a move? When do you not make a move? Well, guess what? They are trying to find a way here on that high side to keep it all happening here. And it's actually working really well for Simons and Deshawn, as they are really working back towards the front here. Deshawn, of course, was up the front for a little bit. Now they come down. They're going to get in front of Perry. To come down to the line, we're at 30 to go here. We're not quite in the pit window. So they want to hold it out there a little bit longer yet as they come down to this one. Now, if a caution were to happen, that's really going to rattle the deal here. That's going to really shake it up. Because that's going to make it where you will have the fuel save. So drivers probably going to stay lined up for a while, knowing that they do want to make it to that fuel window. That's going to be critical for them to drop into. Now, with this many guys grouped up in the front here, what do? It's simple. You find the point that works for you and go from there. But as we're watching this one really crack open, check this out. Michael Simons is starting to run away. Very interesting out of him. Brandon Perry, Jack Scoville, Ben Madden, and Doug Ward. Right behind him, though, with Gabriel Garcia, Zachary Beige. There's Taylor Toller into that mix, too, that number 42 Mellow Yellow machine. Of course, Matthew Ebert's right in there with Jesse Erdman. And we're not really starting to see a second line break for him yet. But now Michael Simons is on rails this late. Ivan Deshawn right behind pushing. You got 28 laps to go here. Is it too soon? Is Michael Simons gonna still have the shot at the end of this one? He very well could. And he is going to be burning up twice as much fuel as his pusher, but check this out. Michael Simons is beginning to catch up to Josh Larson. And Larson might give the tow here. No, he's not. Larson's going to let him go by. Interesting strat here. Simons comes down pit road alone. Why did Simon? Oh my goodness, I don't even want to get to go there. We cannot go there just yet. As man, shout out to my boys at Bash Stinger Motor. All right. Going for Beige as he's definitely giving us a show here. He's doing a great job. He was doing a great job. He's down pit road now. He might be able to get linked up with somebody. As it looks like he might get linked up with, might be able to get linked up with Simons if he can catch him. Now Jesse Urban, Brandon Perry, Jack Scoville, Ben Madden all lead the way. Matt Flemming's getting in here, but check this out. Here's the pit stop. This is the one that matters. Don't get caught speeding, boys, as the Barney has got that black flag at the ready. I made sure of it. I put it up there this time. He is dying to actually use it. It looks like Josh Larson took on a penalty. Larson with the black flag. That is not going to help him at all here tonight. Flemming, and check it out. Now these guys are linked up. Flemming, Meeks, Erdman, Bednarz, and Keller, it looks like, are all linked up. However, on the exit, this is where it looks like these guys are going to be linked up pretty good right behind here. As Beige letting some drivers go around here. He is on a fuel strat at this point. Drivers do have to manage to make it the remainder of the way. Now here's the hit. Here is the knowledge that these guys did not realize. Flemming, Meeks, and all these guys are smart. I'll tell you why. Because the less fuel they have to put in. If you can save even a fraction of a second on pit time, you are going to be very well off coming into the final point of this. And that's where the ticker's going to come in. So, I mean, let's go talk. Oh, my, big wreck.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Yellow flag flies, and they do it again. This time it was Scoville. Let's go back and take a look here at what happened to Scoville here. We're going to go find out here. We're going to go quarter speed, far chase here, and find out exactly what happened to Scoville, because it looked like he was getting a push from. There's the blink. Significant blink there, in fact. Off the wall. Scoville is slow. Perry right behind. Perry looks like he's trying to break. Gets the push from Garcia. Sends it up into Scoville. Now here's where Scoville trying to correct it. He's off into the grass. He's just mowing the lawn down there, making sure he's got all those clippings there, the 200-mile-an-hour lawnmower. And as he comes up, gets it straightened out, oh my, everybody caught up into that one, and around he goes here, as it is everybody in that second line got caught up into that for the most part here, including Keller. So, yep, there's a lot of guys scraping through there. So, rough go of it here for that one. As we're going to go into what could be the final restart here tonight. Only the second caution of the night. Don't go anywhere, race fans. This party's really getting started.
I am speed. Engine hum at sunrise, rubber on the lane, 42 behind me, chasing my flame. No breakfast, no pause, just a need for the lead. Tunnel vision locked, all I know is speed. Numbers on the hood, but I'm more than a name. Every lap a story, every turn a game. Pressure in my chest like a piston's beat. Green light flashes, I don't know defeat. Radio static, they calling my place, but I'm already gone, just a blur in the rain. I am speed, I don't slow down. Fire in my veins, never backing down.
We are coming to the final restart. Hopefully, Jenna Lee's got her hands in the air. She's gonna win like she don't care. Here we go. The Jimmy Fund 250. One winner. Everybody else, so long, suckers. Yeah, just blew it. As these guys are rocking and rolling, Michael Simons takes control. Matthew Eber right up front on the top side. He's got Matt Flemming right behind. Matt Flemming and Michael Simons. I've been waiting for this all day. Who is gonna be the new king of Daytona here tonight? Eber comes down to the bottom line. Leaves the high side up. Matt Flemming is up front. He is going to try to hopefully take control of this thing. Now, what do they have to do? Stay calm here. I mean, seriously, just stay calm. Run your line, run your race, and see where it goes. And at the end, you're coming out of turn 4, let it rip and let the spark fly, baby, because that's all there is left to finish this race off. As we're kind of watching this one, we do see Taylor Toller in the mix with the pack here. However, with as close as these guys are racing now, it is no holds bars, 18 laps the distance to finish this one off. Who has what it takes to be a champion here tonight? And of course, Super Speedway Racing gives anybody in the back a chance. It can be all the way down to 10th place. It does not matter. You can still win this race. And it is a great time to see this one. Flemming and Biggs working together on that high side. They got Landon Bednar's actually up there now too. So Bednar's in 3rd place, was riding in the back. He is up for here, and he's ready for business here. This is going to be great to see what you guys finally do there at Speed and Pack Racing. Are we going to see the 3-wide photo finish? I have no clue. Are we going to see 4-wide like we've seen earlier on? Maybe. Who knows? Nobody knows. I don't know, but I am excited. I got goosebumps here in the booth. And I am super excited to be calling this one here. And my wife Jenna, after you watch it, love you, can't wait till you're home. And I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. I have never done anything wrong here tonight. I've been a good boy. I promise. As for all the fans out there, this is why these guys do it. 200 miles an hour. Heartbeat right up through the edge. 140 heartbeats a minute on average for these drivers right now. And, you know, in case you're wondering, I've been there. It is exhilarating. This one is shaping up to be a real barn burner. I have no clue who's going to take control of this one. But check this out. Michael Simons is pushing the 89 like there is no tomorrow. Staying right on the rear bumper, and he is not backing off of it. He's going to bump it until that thing falls off. Just bust out the duct tape. Who needs it? Duct tape? No problem. Bolts, don't need them either. They removed half of them from all the cars because it adds weight and is unnecessary. So, I mean, just kidding. We are all about safety here in the booth. These guys have fully fully equipped sim rigs that are equipped to be as safe as possible. And check this out. Simons is pushing along with Gabriel Garcia, very tight on the pack. Larson going around, big stack up in the back, and it is game over. And that's what we're talking about. When it happens, it's going to happen. But we're going to have to go back to the replay to check out where this one happened at. As there was a lot of everything going on there. It looked like it started back here with Larson, actually. So we're going to go back into this one. We're going to go to my rear chase, in fact. We're going to go far chase here. Check it out from up top here. Larson looks like he might have bumped, yeah, a little bit of a bump from the 56, set him off center. 42, a Toller, nowhere to go. He just got caught up into it, and that was where all the chaos began. Cars into cars, total chaos everywhere. Catastrophe has struck here at Daytona for some lucky drivers as dogs and cats are there's a movie about that. I can't remember the whole phrase, but I can tell you it's Ghostbusters. But now that chaos is finally set in, Flemming, Ebert on the restart, Michael Simon, into the mix, along with Thomas Meeks, Landon Bednar's our top five. Then it's Garcia, Perry, Balance, Ward, and Beige. Get ready for the restart of restarts. We're going to be coming to about 10 to go, or about 11 to go, in fact, on this restart. Don't go anywhere.
in a fight. Move, we breaking through. Whole room shaking when the beat go boom. No rules here, just neon dream. Turn it up to the world can't breathe. Coming through the night, bass hit hard. Feel the city ignite. Earthquake vibes when the drop comes in. Lose your mind, let the chaos begin. We don't slow it down. Heartbeat sing to the thunderous sound. Flow might crack, but we don't care. We just wildin' in electric air. Strobe lights flashing like a warning sign, but we dive in deeper every single time. DJ spinning like a hurricane. Sweat sparks, yeah, we love the pain. Kick drum pounding in my chest. Feel alive when we're on the edge. No tomorrow, just right now. Scream it loud, we don't.
Jenna Lee has the flag out one more time. Hopefully it can go green the whole time. I'm getting goosebumps. Green flag flies once again. High above Daytona, and we are racing here for the Jimmy Fund. Hang on to your hats because it is the final laps of this race, and this is where the chaos really sets in, and everybody gives everything to get this one done. Now, what can they do here? Gabriel Garcia jumps out front of Matthew Ebert, it looks like, and starts to lead the way here. He's going to try and lead the charge on the bottom line. Oddly enough, it might just work as Garcia catches up to the front of the pack. Garcia, the number 0, is ready to rock and roll here. Oh, well, let's get that back to normal here. As they definitely want to see what they can do here. But nobody's making a drastic move just yet. Drivers are saying relatively put. The bottom line is saying kind of set, and the top line is saying kind of set. However, we are only with 10 laps to go, so it's kind of like a 10-lap shootout at this point. They got to be very careful. One mistake will cost them the race here tonight. So every bump you do has to be spot on, and you want to plan it out accordingly. You don't want to stack up. Don't want to get stacked up, as it looks like the bump and bang on the bottom line to the rear bumper of Garcia and Ebert. It looks like the 14 of Simons is trying to get them moving a little bit. Simons takes a little peek as seen Ebert drift up a little bit. Garcia going around the inside. Guys take drastic measures here as they just get online here, and that opens up the door. But check this out, last week's winner, Cody Keller, is getting into the mix. He is working his way back up to the front. Zachary Bache is right there as he's leading the bottom line. But Matt Flemming, Thomas Meeks to the front. And drivers are having to go up to the high side as hindrances there are a little bit sketchy. I'd be a little bit nervous too. It is Doug Ward leading the way on that bottom line. Drivers have to get calmed down, and drivers are getting to the high side. They see the high side moving, and guess what? They monkey see, monkey do. They all move to the high side. Mike James looks like he brought another Houdini car. Gabriel Garcia, unfortunately, I believe, is now out of where Garcia wound up to, but I'm sure it'll be reviewed at the end of the night here. Garcia way down here as we're going to go back to this one. It's Flemming, Meeks, and Ward. The top three going up with 7 to go here. What's going to be the move that makes or breaks this one? And Ben Madden comes down to the bottom side. Ben Madden, the driver out of Australia, joins the mid. Oh my! More cars get loose and goosey. They come in 200 miles an hour. They stay put. Looks like they just kind of worked this one safely here. At the front, though, you do see some drivers here working with Brandon Perry. Brandon Perry gets the toe. Gets behind, gets around. Michael Simons goes to the bottom line there. Gets extra close. He knows the side draft is important here. And he's going to push it to the next level here. As Simons just stays down there and don't know what's going on here. Very slow, gets the big bump though. It is Flemming, Meeks, Brandon Perry, our top three. Then is Cody Keller back there sitting in the car behind. Interestingly enough, now you have Josh Larson push Brandon Perry. Could this one erupt into a win for Perry? 5 to go. Keep in mind they're only crowning one winner here. Brandon Perry gets a little bit of a bump from Larson. Larson lets him get settled back in. Hang on to her, Perry. Hang on tight. You're going for a ride. As he is getting that big push from Larson. Larson has got the nose of the Mustang all over. And oddly enough about the Mustang, it is an excellent pushing machine. That thing will push you until you need it. And Brandon Perry, 5 to go, leads the race and 3 wide. 3, 4, 5, 3 and 4 wide. Cars loose in the back. We got cars in the back, and oh my. We are got a yellow flag late in the run. Yellow flag flies as Bednar's back here going around. Let's go back to this one. We're going to go back to this. You see total chaos erupt. Okay, so this is where it all gets really interesting as far as what we're seeing here from the start of this thing. We're going to go quarter chase here. We're going to go from the far, in fact. You look up front, it looks like with something to do with balance, in fact. Charles Balance up here. Sees the cars coming up. Simons is right there. Deshaun is loose. Not sure exactly what happened here. Ben Madden comes up. Balance is trying to get back in the line. Madden comes up. Oh my, got a neck code with Deshaun. And there is Bednar. Oh, there we go. There's Bednar's. So there's the incident with Bednar's, in fact. We'll take a look. We're going to go quarter speed here. Oh my, Doug Ward. Bad bump on Ebert there. Ebert, though, after the fact, comes down. Huge, a little bit of net code in there. And that's where that one just kind of got stacked up as at that point, Bednar's, of course, not locking it down. See the tires still spinning, so he's not locked up there. He locks it up a little bit, trying to get it back under control. So we're going to go under a restart here. And it might be the final one. We're going to come into a green-white checkered finish now. Man, what a night. I'm hoping this actually works out. I hope I'm on full screen anyway. Purple Polar Bear, I'm glad you're in the chat, keeping me in line here, as I need that sometimes. Matt Flemming, Thomas Meeks, and Brandon Perry going to lead the way on this restart, along with Cody Keller and Charles Balance back into the mix. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back before you know it.
Lights go green, engine scream, mirror ball and gasoline. Slide on over, buckle tight. We're gonna boogie through the night. you got racetrack boogie rolling out of sight. Disco racers burning through the.
Here we go. Denali's got her hands in the air. She's gonna wave them in the air like she don't care. Green flag flies once again. And we are racing here at Daytona. And I tell you what, this is not gonna stop anytime soon, as drivers are gonna have to put a line to go into this one. It is overtime here at Prime Grid Racing for the Jimmy Fund 250. And now Brandon Perry has got his sights set on one driver. That's Thomas Biggs. He comes down, gets to the inside line. Oh my! Big spin there as total chaos here. And this is going to be definitely falling review here at the end of the night. Let's go up and take a look at this here first. So as we're watching this one here, we're going to go into the far chase. We're going to review this one here real quick. As we go into quarter speed here, Perry has the line there. Perry's coming up a little bit, but as that happens, Mike Simons might have thought he had something there. Clips the rear of Brandon Perry at the same time and just sends him around. He did see the inside line there, but might kind of didn't fully clear it. Of course, Brandon Perry locking it down saves that one. Now for the secondary incident here that happened. We're going to go up and look at what happened with Deshaun, it looked like. We're going to rewind this a little bit. As Deshaun kind of might have seen balance coming up, goes to move up. But as he moves up, kind of clears himself as James is already there. And that's just stacked up the rest of the field here, down right in front of everybody in the back. And that is kind of where that one's sat still here. As drivers are flying through this thing, they're almost at speed at that point. So it's very hard to actually stay out of this one. And you see everybody just trying to maybe take evasive actions to get around everything here. So tough night for a few drivers here as we were coming down to it. I think they got one more restart here tonight. As we're going to be crossing the line. Looks like Meeks, of course. Our leader with Matt Flemming. We're going to find out. I believe we're going to have one more go of it. I hope it does not finish under caution. That would be the first time in a long time we've seen that happen. As everybody out there, thank you for coming on board. If you like what you see and want to see more of this kind of action, remember, hit that sub button, hit that like button. It does not bite very hard. Also, go to Jimmy Fund, pass a donation. If you pass a donation $20 or more, let me know, and I will get a driver of your choosing the livery from Smith Creations. Of course, be also remember to check it out. Go and check out Suno.com for all the exclusive music to the network here. You will not find it anywhere else. I promise you that, as I'm the publisher of it all. So go ahead and check that out. You want to hear some great tunes. I try to keep it lively there. I want to thank everybody for coming on board, though, especially PGR for allowing me to do this for them. It's been great, great partnership between the network and everything. Awesome. 13 cleared everything. All right. Yes. As we are still under caution here. find out right here if it's going to go green one more time or if we're going to finish under yellow. It looks like we are going to go into overtime. That's right, it is overtime. And it is game on. Let's have some fun.
I'll crawl to the top. Yeah. I crawl to the top. Started in the shadows, dirt on my knees, cold nights, no lights, just a dream I could see. Every scar got a story, every bruise got a name. I was down but never out, yeah, I'm built for the pain. Heartbeat heavy like a drum in my chest, doubt in my ear but I don't second guess. Step by step, yeah, I'm earning my spot, didn't take the elevator, I crawl to the top. I crawl, I climb, I rise, I fight through the dark just to see the light. No shortcuts, gave it everything I got, from the ground to the crown. I crawl to the top. I crawl, I bleed, I break, I'm in. Fall down 7, get up again. They said I couldn't, I proved them wrong. Now I stand where I belong. Sweat on the floor, echoes in the gym. Every rep, every breath got me closer to win. No applause when you're grinding alone, but the silence builds a king on his throne. Vision clear, I can see my lane. Turned all my losses into fuel for the flame. No fear left, gave it all I got, didn't wait for a chance. I crawl to the top. I crawl, I climb, I rise, I fight through the dark just to see the light. No shortcuts, gave it everything I got, from the ground to the crown. I crawl to the top.
Here we go. One more restart. One more final run. Green flag flies, and we are racing once again high above Daytona here. Thomas Biggs grabs a hold of that first place spot. Cody Keller right behind. This is where everything is on the line here. Can Cody Keller go back to back? He's in a prime time spot here to be able to do it. And check this out. They got bottom line is starting to form. Meeks comes up to the top. Cody Keller stays on it on the bottom side. Cody Keller getting a little push. He's getting some help from Charles Balance. Balance is going to stay right on that back bumper and trying to help push Cody to a win if he gets the opportunity. We are 2 to go. These guys are wide open and flying here at Daytona. And there they go. The moves are going to start happening, and here we go. 3 wide open, no holds bars. It is the final lap here. Cars are going around. Guys are barely avoiding chaos here as they just barely make it through here. Few drivers did anyway. Looks like it's Meeks, Flemming, Madden with the inside line. Madden with the big run on the inside. Door to door with Flemming. Nobody is giving nothing here. It's no holds barred. Oh my, big wreck in the back. Landon and them guys, okay. We're going to find out. It goes Meeks, Flemming, Keller, Bednars, and Madden at the line. There goes Perry, Beige, Simons, Emos, Ebert, Scoville, Ward, Garcia. It looks like Deshaun, Balance, Ingram, Collins, James, Larson, Toller, Jacobson, Erdman, Martin, Hartwig. But winning here tonight is none other than the 55 of Thomas Meeks. Does it again. It's his first race win of the season as he gets a big win here at Daytona. Matt Flemming, of course, coming in P2. And there's Cody Keller coming in P3. There's Bednars. Madden is finishing it off. We're just going to double check and see if Madden is in the chat. looks like he is not in the chat. But if Matt was here, he'd say, thank you to Jimmy Fund for coming on board, and shout out to Prime Grid Racing for running a great race, and thank you to everybody else for cheering him on. And shout out to the network. And now let's go to, we're going to talk to our 4th place finisher, Landon Bednar, see how he feels about this one after what was arguably a very tough run for him. Lando.
What's up?
Man, you got a great finish here tonight. You got 4th place in that Wiesdoll wash machine. How do you feel?
Oh, it feels pretty good. I mean, definitely struggled some and got in a couple wrecks and somehow missed the wrecks there at the end, and I thought I had a shot for the win, so I dove all the way down to the bottom because Madden was playing it smart, trying to side draft, and I thought I was going to get lucky and let them side draft and sneak on by, but that didn't work out.
No, it's not, but I mean, you still got a 4th place here at Daytona. Obviously, had a very tough race for you, so great job there.
Yes, sir.
Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be cheering you on, especially our sponsors?
Oh, I mean, the race sponsor, the Jimmy Fund. I mean, definitely go donate. And then, of course, my whole team here. Michael James didn't really have a good race, but Cody Keller, Matt Flemming, and shout out to Thomas Meeks and the Wheels America car, the Flim Dogs car, and especially the Wise Out Wash car.
All right,
it was definitely a fun race.
Well, great
and
job.
then you in the booth and Perry as well.
Awesome. Great job, man. I'm going to get you out of here. Congrats on the top 5 finish.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. I was Landon
Smith, I'll take Ben's interview if he didn't do it.
Okay. What would Ben say if he was here?
Did he skip it, though?
He wasn't in the chat.
Yeah, he skipped it because he knew he had the top 5, and I asked him, I'm like, Ben, are you going to skip your interview? But then he was already gone, so. Great race by Ben all night. I think he had a chance to win it there. Honestly, what a great chance by him when everybody was wrecking there. He was one of the last cars up front with the 3 flagship cars, and he tried side drafting them as much as he could to try to hold them back, to try to keep his position there. And then just too much with those cars linked up top. He didn't have much of a chance, but and then Landon had the run on him, got to go below him. So, but great job by Ben to finish in the top 5, especially to get through all those wrecks. I think he'd like to give a shout out to his country of Australia. He'd like to give a shout out to Prime Grid Racing, Blackout Racing Network, the Jimmy Fund. Go donate to jimmyfund.org. Great organization. We're trying to beat cancer. And yeah, that's about it. You know, we're going to have a nice little race review here because we had a great race up until about lap 50.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to get you out of here. Great interview for Ben, and let him know I said congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So that was Brandon Perry doing Ben Madden's interview. And now driver of the flagship number 2 Chevrolet Camaro, Cody Keller. Let's hear from him next. Cody. Oh, Cody. Hello.
Oh, Brandon Smith. What's up, brother?
Well, it was a great race out of you. You held it in the back a little bit, but after the initial caution and everything, you started battling this one back. How was it for you?
Oh, man, it was pretty good. Had again, quiet race, just hanging out in the back. You know, Daytona, you're always fearing for the big one. Got caught up in one, had to use the fast repair before I wanted to. Took some damage late in one of those cautions, went in, took the repair, and was able to drive this thing to the front when that last caution cleared out the lap traffic. And man, happy to come home with a third. You know, another podium. I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough one near the end, with especially everybody going after every ounce of position they could, especially on the final lap.
Oh, yeah. And then, you know, these cars are a little sketchy on these super speedways here, and then just the wrong bump. You could see that in a lot, I'm sure, on the live stream there. I watched the replay back, but a couple bad bumps, and then all of a sudden people are leaving lanes and off the track. So, yeah, definitely a little hairy there. It's coming to the end.
All right. Well, you got to hear on the podium here tonight. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be cheering you on?
Yeah, big shout out to Team Flagship. You know, Thomas Meeks, congrats on the win. Matt Flemming, Landon Bednarz, Michael James, Casey Robbins watching from Texas. I know he's in your stream right there watching. Thanks to all our sponsors, Flagship Wheels America, Southern Diesel, Wiesel Wash, and big thanks to Blackout Media, PGR, and of course the Jimmy Fund for putting on a great race.
Blackout Media, you sure that's the name you want to go with?
Blackout Motorsports. I know it's changed a couple times, so I'm not quite
Blackout
into
Racing Network.
Blackout Racing Network. The logos, by the way, look great. The streams have been looking top notch.
What about
my
our
guys.
sponsor? Did you forget about our sponsor here tonight?
If you play it back, I said Jimmy Fund, baby.
Fund. Oh.
I said it. I did
good.
say it.
Good. I'm just making sure you said it.
I never forget because I get chastised or yelled at, and I don't want to be yelled at. So, but no, thanks. Big shout out to Jimmy Fund again. Blackout Racing Network, PGR, and Brandon Perry for always putting on a great event, and just happy to be a part of it.
All right. Thanks for that, Cody. Thank you for coming up here, and congrats on a big podium finish here.
Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate you.
Thank you. So Cody Keller ready to go. And now let's hear from Matt Flemming driving that Flem Dogs 88 Chevrolet Camaro. Let's hear from him next. Matt.
Brandon.
What a night. He got on the podium here tonight at Daytona. How's this one feel for you? And how was it for you?
Oh man, it was a lot of fun. Like I said in the pre-race, Daytona, it is always fun. So the race was much enjoyable. There was strategy, and then there wasn't because of a caution. And then hey, there's some more strategy we can do. Oh wait, there's a caution. And then once obviously the last time we pit, it was just kind of figuring out who is the best pusher, who can help get it done. So it was a lot of teamwork. So yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun.
Well, you did it once again. I mean, especially on the final lap, the drag race to the end was fantastic from the stream side of things. So you did it. You got on the podium here at Daytona. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody in this Jimmy Fund 250?
Yeah, of course. I want to shout out to everybody watching. Hopefully we get some money raised for the Jimmy Fund and all that entails. And then shout out to the flagship crew. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Shout out to Meeks getting his first win of the season. Yeah, shout out to Flem Dogs on the car, Wheels America, and Wiesel Wash. And then shout out to you up there in the booth. And shout out to the league admins who once again put on another show.
All right, thank you for that, Matt. I'm going to get you up to the guys. Congrats on a big top podium finish here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. As Matt Flemming. And now let's talk to the main man, the man everybody's been waiting to hear, driver of the Wheels America, Chevrolet Camaro, number 55, Thomas Meeks. Thomas.
Hello.
Man, what a drive out of you. You got the win. How does this one feel, and how was it for you?
It was pretty awesome. Got caught up in that one wreck earlier when I think it was, I don't know, Scoville or somebody was coming up and had to use fast repair. And from there, it was just trying to be consistent. You know, we had to save fuel. Our strategy was save fuel to try and, at least make it a 4-stop race. But yeah, overall it was fun. Had good teammates behind me pushing. We were able to find our way together. Yeah, overall it was a good race. A lot of fun.
As it looked like you kind of worked your way through the field, especially after some of the fuel strategies and stuff. And if anybody was listening to the stream there, they kind of got the hint of what I was getting at, what would win this race with the fuel strat. At the end, though, with that drag race, and you seen Madden coming, what was it? Just make sure you're not getting out of line, or was it more of the line?
It was...
What the heck?
I'll tell you what, it was real sketchy there because in my mirror I could see Madden side drafting Flemming, and it looked like he was on the wall, and I was like, oh, here I go, I lost my push. But I guess Flemming stayed in it and kind of gave me a bump there at the end, kind of shot me out front. But I wasn't lifting, and my whole thing was I knew I was clear of Madden. If I had to go for that block, I would have. But also, you know, you don't want to leave a teammate because you never know. And just so it happened to work out with that little bump he gave me.
All right, well, you did it. You got the win. The first one of the season. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheer you on from down there in
Yeah,
Texas?
First off, shout out to Jimmy Fund. I know they sponsor this race. I believe there's a link or something that you can go to donate. But you know they're on in our races regularly, so you know go ahead and donate, and you know appreciate them for always coming here. And shout out to Flagship Wives, the kids. They're probably watching and enjoying this, and of course Wheels America, Flim Dogs Auto Repair, also Wise Owl Wash. Yeah, it was overall just, appreciate everybody, you for the broadcast and Brandon Perry for the league.
All right, man. Well, congrats. Enjoy it. Can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that there, Purple Polar Bear. It is always a pleasure to come in and see all the fans in the stands that we have on the small stream that we do have. For everybody else out there watching, if you like what you see, you want to see more of this kind of action, remember, hit that sub button, hit that like button. It does not bite you very hard, I don't think. And shout out to Jimmy Fund for coming on board for this very special race. We love doing it here at the network, especially with Prime Grid Racing and everything else. Shout out to my wife Jenna, if she happens to be watching still. Can't wait till she's home. And you know what? I'm going to be back again live. That's right, Saturday. You will not want to miss it. For the first time ever, the the GR Cup cars are coming in the Blackout Racing League for the start of the Race of Champions. You will not want to miss it, as the drivers are hopefully going to give us a great show. And at the end of it all, there's going to be one great prize for that one lucky driver, as long as they can go through all 10 championships and make it for a whole year of doing so. So you will not want to miss that, as that is going to be a 6-week rotation coming out of Blackout Racing League. Shout out to all you guys. Thank you for coming on board. I'm out of here for the night. See ya.
Sunrise burning through the smoke and dust. Steel heart beating with a little bit of trust. Every scar's a map, every bruise a flame. Pressure makes diamonds, remember the name. World keeps spinning like a runaway wheel. Dreams don't happen waiting still. One more corner, one more shot. Give it everything you got. When the lights go red and the doubts creep in, that's the moment legends begin. Give up, push the limit, standing tall when the clock says quit it. On the edge, but we never back down. Thunder in our veins, fire all around. Tick-tock, time's running out. No room left for fear and doubt. Full speed ahead till the final line. This is our moment, 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 moment. This is our time.